Unmasking the Cyber Shadow. Citizen Lab exposes potential links between Ontario police and Israeli spyware maker. The digital landscape, often perceived as a realm of anonymity and untraceable actions, is increasingly becoming a battleground for surveillance and covert operations. A chilling report released by the University of Toronto's Citizen Lab, a renowned watchdog organization dedicated to exposing digital threats against civil society, casts a stark light on the shadowy world of cyber weapons and their potential misuse by law enforcement agencies. The report unearths possible links between Ontario's provincial police, OPP, and Paragon Solutions, an Israeli company specializing in the development and sale of military-grade spyware known as graphite. This revelation ignites a critical debate surrounding the extent and scope of Canadian authorities' deployment of such powerful, invasive technologies. The Citizen Lab's meticulously researched findings, published on Wednesday, paint a picture far more complex than initially imagined. The report doesn't simply allege a direct connection. Instead, it presents compelling evidence suggesting a technical link between Paragon and entities operating within Ontario, Canada. One such entity, alarmingly, is found to have utilized the official address of the Ontario Provincial Police. This subtle yet potentially significant detail serves as a crucial piece of the puzzle, sparking immediate and urgent questions about the nature of this relationship and the potential implications for privacy and civil liberties within Canada. The timing of this revelation is particularly poignant. It comes 3 years after a Canadian parliamentary committee issued a resounding call for the government to modernize the country's privacy laws. This urgent plea was prompted by press reports detailing the alleged use of spyware by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, to surreptitiously hack into mobile phone devices. Despite the committee's recommendations and the gravity of the concerns raised, no substantial legislative action has been taken to address this glaring loophole in the country's legal framework, leaving a worrying vacuum that allows for potential abuses of power. Paragon Solutions, like many other companies operating in the lucrative yet ethically fraught spyware market, claims that its technology is intended solely for combating serious crimes and terrorism. This carefully constructed narrative, while potentially appealing on the surface, rings hollow in the face of emerging evidence suggesting its widespread misuse. Recent reports highlight the use of graphite against an Italian journalist and several human rights activists who champion the rights of migrants. The Italian government, a confirmed client of Paragon, has acknowledged this disturbing revelation and has subsequently suspended its contract with the company following the exposure of its software's deployment against members of civil society. This unsettling case underscores the crucial need for greater transparency and accountability in the use of spyware technology by government agencies. The potential for abuse is immense, threatening fundamental rights and freedoms, including the right to privacy, freedom of expression, and the right to assembly. The unchecked deployment of such powerful tools creates a chilling environment where surveillance and potential repression can flourish, undermining democratic processes and jeopardizing the trust between citizens and their government. The lack of stringent regulations and oversight creates a fertile ground for exploitation, blurring the line between legitimate law enforcement and unwarranted intrusion into the lives of individuals. The Citizen Lab's report serves as a critical wake-up call. It demands immediate and thorough investigation into the potential connections between the Ontario Provincial Police and Paragon Solutions. This investigation must be independent, transparent, and comprehensive, leaving no stone unturned in uncovering the truth. Furthermore, the Canadian government has a moral and legal obligation to address the urgent need for stronger privacy legislation and robust oversight mechanisms to prevent future instances of potential misuse of spyware technology. The lack of action in the wake of previous warnings sends a dangerous message, potentially emboldening those who seek to exploit these technologies for purposes far beyond legitimate law enforcement. This is not merely a technical issue. It's a matter of fundamental human rights and the preservation of democratic values. The Canadian public deserves answers, and the government must act decisively to ensure that its law enforcement agencies are not engaging in covert operations that undermine the principles upon which this country is founded. The shadows lurking in the digital world must be illuminated, and the potential abuse of power must be met with unwavering scrutiny and decisive action. The Citizen Lab's findings demand immediate attention, setting the stage for a crucial discussion about the delicate balance between national security and the protection of fundamental human rights in the digital age. The future of privacy and civil liberties in Canada hinges on a swift and decisive response to this alarming revelation.